we going?
What's going on, guys? My name is Billy, back with another video. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Titanfall 2's tech test that is going on right now. I've only played a couple games so far, but I'm having a great time with the game. And if you want to jump in the action yourself, simply go to your respective console's marketplace and type in Titanfall 2 and download the tech test from there. Totally free and no sign up required. The tech test is only available on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Sorry, PC players, maybe next time. Now, I want to talk about the differences between Titanfall 1 and Titanfall 2, starting with the graphics. The graphics are slightly better than Titanfall 1's, but not by much. Titanfall 2 still runs on the Source engine just like Titanfall 1, and it's actually quite impressive what Respawn's been able to do with the engine. Being the fact that the Source engine is very old, and the graphics, while they are not very much better than Titanfall 1, they are still good, and I can't really complain too much. In fact, I'm just impressed that Respawn has been able to do so much with the Source engine. Moving on though to some other huge changes, the class system has also been totally reworked for Titanfall 2, starting off with your tactical ability, which is like the core ability for your pilot. That can range from a grapple hook, a pulse blade, which is like a active pulse radar, a hologram of yourself, to a self cloak. And these tactical abilities essentially determine how you visually appear in game, and this both affects you and other pilots. And it's really cool because it allows you to tell what other players are using when they're using it. I do like that a lot. I think it's very cool to be able to tell what I'm going up against in the game. It's not going to provide you a huge tactical advantage, but it's just a nice detail. The guns and how you get attachments has also been changed too. Each gun has its own level, and you level up the gun simply by using it, and as you level up a gun, you unlock more attachments. And if there's an attachment or a perk or even a grenade that you do want but you just don't want to level up, or you're really far away, you can buy it with in-game currency that you earn just by playing. So that is also awesome. Now, your Titan weapon and your secondary have been merged into one slot, meaning you have to choose between a pistol and an anti-Titan weapon, which normally isn't a big deal. Most people are probably just going to run a primary weapon like an assault rifle or submachine gun with an anti-Titan weapon. It does make you have to choose though between a anti-Titan weapon and a pistol, especially when you're using a sniper rifle. It's nice to have that backup on you, but at the same time you really won't be able to do too much to Titans. So I do like that choice. I think it's just another cool little detail in the game. It just adds some more dynamic to the classes. Also, you have your Kit 1 and Kit 2 perks. Kit 1 is more passive. That is your power cell, which makes your tactical has a faster cooldown, meaning that you'll be able to use it more often. Fast regen, which gives you a faster health boost, and you have what is called phase embark, which instead of going through the animation to get in your Titan, you simply teleport inside, which I like. It's a lot faster and you don't get shot while you're doing it. Kit 2 is more of active abilities. You have your wall hang and your hover, which used to be actual just pilot abilities in Titanfall 1, but now there are perks, meaning you have to choose, which I kind of like. Basically just kind of forces you to pick how mobile you want to be and what ways you want to be mobile. Some people may not like that they make these perks, but I think it's just kind of nice. Brings the pilots a little bit down to earth. Then you also have the kill report, which highlights enemy deaths with skulls, which is okay. I guess it shows you where the action is, but I'm kind of more meh on it. Your grenades have also changed. They now are infinite, or you have infinite grenades, but they have a cooldown timer, and the cooldown is different between the different grenades. Burn cards are back, but they come in the form of your boost, and so far the only two boosts in the game are the amped weapons, which basically amps up your weapons. It makes them more powerful. And then you have ticks, which I have not used yet, but they seem like pretty cool. They're little spider droids that spawn out, and then they kind of seek out people and explode on them. I don't know how effective they're going to be or how many it takes to kill someone, but I'm looking forward to trying that. Moving on to what's really important, gameplay mechanics. Leveling up has changed, And you now level up through earning merits. Merits are very easy to earn. You can get them simply by leveling up weapons or doing good in games, playing the objective in games. You get them by doing challenges. They're very easy to earn, and you level up very quickly by playing 2 games. I'm already at level 3. Now the core gameplay is also very nice, very Titanfall at its core. Nothing's changed too much. Gunplay is still very crisp, very solid. Your shots are going to land where you shoot at, and you're going to have not a whole lot of shots that are like, I should have hit him but I didn't. So far every shot I've shot has landed, and I am very happy about that. The gunplay is one of my favorite things about Titanfall, and I'm glad that it's still what I remembered it to be in the second game. Pilot movement is also very much similar to Titanfall 1. Obviously you have the added mobility of the grappling hook. I love the grappling hook. It's probably going to be the only thing I use just because I love the added mobility. You can use it to attack other players, to hop on enemy Titans. It's just that much more mobility for you, more power to the pilots. You also now have a really cool slide ability. You could slide in Titanfall 1, but this is very different. This slide is now boosted, so you actually move very fast as you slide, and you can even slide backwards, meaning let's say you're wall running and someone's behind you, you can jump off the wall, land, slide, and turn around and shoot at them, turn around and keep sprinting, and you never have to stop moving. You can always move super fast. That's one of my favorite things about the Titans, or I'm sorry, the pilots. But moving on to the Titans. Titans still feel very tanky, very huge, but at the same time very agile. Their weapons feel heavy and powerful, and some of them have very large lead-off times, so it's not like they're super overpowered. You can snipe a pilot from across the map. You still have to lead off. I do like that. It makes the Titans balanced. Obviously in close quarters against the pilot, they're going to melt pilots. And they also have some very dynamic abilities. Titans also have their own level, so if you want to unlock Titan perks, you have to simply use the Titan, and I have no problem with that. So far, the Ion Titan is my favorite. His core ability is a huge laser cannon that shoots out of his chest, and it's just epic. Moving on to the maps. The maps, there are only 2 in the tech test. There is Homestead and Boomtown. Homestead's a more open map. You have kind of a split section. You have a more urban building section, and then you have an open field with a tall tower. And it kind of splits up the gameplay. Titans more or less stick to the open area. It makes them more effective against pilots, because pilots can't close the gap super easily. But also makes the Titan fights very cool because there's not a lot of cover. It's just a straight up brawl. And then the urban areas where most of the pilots stick to, and they kind of duke it out in there. There's lots of wall run opportunities. Boomtown is more of a all urban map, meaning that the Titans they have a run for their money against the pilots, because there's so many different places that pilots can come from. If you're in a Titan, you always have to be looking over your shoulder, which, you know what, I'm not too upset about. I think it's awesome that the pilots have maps where they're actually more powerful than the Titans in some cases. Both the maps are very good. Homestead has to be my favorite just because you have more diversity in playstyle. If you want to be in a Titan and just run around, you can, and you just have that open field to mow people down. There are some new game modes. You have the only one I've played so far is Bounty Hunt, which basically has the AI grunts back, and as you kill them, you earn money. As you kill players and Titans, you earn money, and if you kill a player, you actually steal some of his money. And at the end of one of the 3 rounds, banks open up where you deposit your money. The banks are neutral, meaning that you can actually have gunfights over the banks and where you're going to deposit. And so far, I'm in love with the game mode. It's a cool balance between killing but also playing the objective. Hardpoint has made a return. In this case, it's amped hardpoint, which I haven't played yet, but my assumption is that one of these 3 hardpoints will be amped up for a short period of time, and if you are in control of it, you get double points. And then pilot mode has returned. Pilot v Pilot, it's just team deathmatch, all pilots, no Titans. So if you're not into the mechs, that's probably going to be where you gravitate to. But yeah, that sums up the tech test. My first impressions are it's awesome. The game feels very much like Titanfall, but better. It's the Titanfall we all wanted when the first Titanfall came out. and I cannot wait to see what the game looks like when it fully releases. I still would highly suggest not pre-ordering the game because you just never know. But to each his own. If you want to pre-order the game, go for it, but I just suggest not to. But yeah, I am very happy with the game so far. It's looks everything that's been promised so far has come out. It just remains to be seen what the final gun list looks like in Titanfall 2 when it fully releases. But yeah, with that said, guys, if you want to see more Titanfall 2, subscribe and keep it here on my channel, and leave a like on the video if you had a cool time watching it. It's been a bit of a long video, but yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, guys, my name's Ability, and I'm gonna go kick some more ass on Titanfall. I'll see you guys in the next video.